Hello, welcome to Soul Horizons Tarot. I am doing a look ahead for the sign of Virgo. This is a collective reading, so keep that in mind. If it does not sound familiar, if it does not fit your situation, then it is not your story. Please like, share, subscribe, and or leave a comment if this does resonate with you, or if you enjoy this and want to see more in the future. I've already done a pre-shuffle, and I got rid of the short readings because no one seemed to watch them, and usually by the time I got done with the extended and all the clarifiers, the story had either, well, a lot of times it drastically changed. So I decided to just stick with what I know, well, not what I know, but what I'm good at, what I prefer as a reader, and do the long. For those of you that did enjoy the short readings, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do them again in the future when I go back to the love readings. But for right now, it just seems to work better this way for me. Okay, so Virgo, what's coming towards you? That is the reading here. A look ahead. I'm going to do a couple more shuffles and we'll get you started. For Virgo, most important messages, learning what's coming towards them, probably interpret the messages you want them to hear in the way that you want to hear them. Search towards their best interest, greatest good, highest potential, please, for the sign of Virgo. Alright. One. By the way, while I was doing your pre-shuffle, your card, the Hermit, came out twice. I thought that was funny. Hermit is the sign of Virgo. I mean, you had quite a few other cards come out, but that was one of the first, and it came out twice. Alright. Theme of what's coming towards you. Your current energy situation. What is coming towards you? Highlight or silver lining. Potential pitfall. Challenges, obstacles, roadblocks. I don't know why I'm doing that, because I'm just going to end up spreading them apart. Outside influence, advice, and outcome. Alright. We have a lot of Pentacles so far. Oh wow. I need to back that up quite a bit. Yep, that'll work. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the clarifiers because it's just quicker that way. Please clarify these cards in a clear, accurate story so they properly interpret and relay the messages you want Virgo to hear in the way that you want them to receive it. Not what they want to hear, not what I want to tell them, but what is true and serves only towards their best interest, greatest good, highest potential. What are the messages they need at this time for their highest possible purpose and potential, please, for the sign of Virgo. Clarify these cards. Clear, accurate, necessary, important, most relevant story. For the sign of Virgo, please. Right. 1, And I'm done, promise. So we're going to be starting off with your current energy situation, which is the Six of Swords. So some of you may be choosing to walk away from someone or something, giving yourself space, emotionally or mentally distancing yourself from someone or something. Yeah. A lot of swords and a lot of pentacles so far. A change you want. The strength to start something new. Advice. Sorry, I'm kind of looking and gathering information as I go. Well, that's a nice outcome so far. Alright, let's start. So, your current energy situation is the Page of Swords, or Six of Swords with the Page of Swords. Like I said, some of you are in an energy, or you are literally moving away from someone or something. It may be because you have found out some information, or possibly you are seeking out information and you're seeking it outside of yourself, out of your known, what is known, your area of expertise, in order to provide yourself clarity, but also peace of mind. You're searching, it seems. I'm going to clarify that page to see. That could be communication or researching, doing some digging, spying possibly. Tell me one more with that Page of Swords. Page and Six of Swords for Virgo's current energy situation, please. Give me one more with that Page and Six of Swords. You know, I ought to do a time stamp so you can skip to the reading and not have to stare at a blank. That's what I should do. One more with the Page and Six of Swords for Virgo's current energy situation, please. Well, Six of Swords came out again with the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you may be making a very serious decision or having a serious discussion regarding, hold on, give me one more with that Page of Swords and the Page and Six of Swords, please. One, almost, two, there we go, three. It's very strange how it always waits till the last minute. Yeah, some of you're literally seeking a peaceful environment, something that you can breathe, relax. Clearly, if that's what's on your mind, that's your objective here. Some of you might be dealing with very stressful situations. Something where you always kind of feel like you're on guard, like you're always having to watch your back or keep your eye on someone or something. And what you're seeking is away from that, a sense of peace, liberation, freedom. For some of you, these came out, but they didn't come out very strong. I'll keep them. We have the Six of Swords. Wait, is that the Six? Nope, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, some of you are stressing about something that you've put a lot of time, energy, work into. Possibly years have been spent here. Or you're worried about future direction and putting your time, energy, and effort into. But I would say stronger towards something that you already have, because the Eight of Pentacles is mastery. So you're still working on it, but it's gotten to the point where it is more stressful to you than maybe it's worth. At least that's something that you're struggling with. You know, this could be a home situation as well, because we do have the Four of Wands. This could be a marriage. This could be a union of some kind where there is or was stability, but I think that's what you're seeking out, something that is more stable or stabilizing, especially when it comes to your mental attitude. Let me look at this Page of Swords. Tell me about this Page of Swords, please, for Virgo's current energy situation. Okay. Five of Wands. Yeah, it came out in the sideways, so there's conflict, but there's also a tension surrounding a communication that was maybe already had, or you're thinking about having with someone. You may be conflicted about it, or maybe you're getting conflicting messages, conflicting information that isn't, you know, adding up. The math's not mathing. No matter where you turn or who you turn to, you can't get the clarity that you need. That's mainly because it's a decision that's ultimately up to you. Tell me about the Six of Swords. What are we leaving behind? Stagnation, possibly. Oh, as far as signs so far, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again. So strong air. Strong air. Here's your card, Pisces, with the Hangman. So feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling caught in something that you want to escape, basically. There's a sense of wanting to untether yourself to something, or against, it could be someone, but regardless, it has you in deep reflection or introspection, or you're literally stuck here and you want to get away from it, to detach, to distance yourself. I'm going to move on. Yeah. Some of you could, like I said, could be getting conflicting advice. Again, we had Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we have the Leo card, and we had Pisces. So you are the one that's wanting, maybe it's like escapism. Some of you are doing something to mentally escape. Like you're kind of daydreaming, or you're playing out scenarios in your mind. Some of you could be like literally like moving or traveling. The Six of Swords can talk about travel, but it kind of feels more like mental. And that's your way of finding peace. It's like you imagine, instead of actively doing something about it, some of you may be like daydreaming about it. Alright, so let's move on. So, what is coming towards you? Try to get these out. There we go. What's coming towards you? One more with the Queen of Swords. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong Libra. You have strong Libra here too, because you have Justice over there. But that's air, so. One more with the Queen of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. For the most important, influential thing coming towards Virgo that they would want or need to know about, please. One more with the Queen of Swords and Two of Pentacles. One more with the Queen of Swords and Two of Pentacles, okay. You have a stronger message there. Queen Queen of Swords and Two of Pentacles. What's coming towards? 1, 2, 3. Alright, this came out, it flipped, but it was back in the deck. 10 of Wands. Okay, this looks like a serious decision, or a weighty decision. Heavy, serious, or yeah, it's heavy or a serious decision. Contemplation, back and forth. I think it's being presented to you, or this can be you kind of still trying to weigh your options here. That's the Two of Pentacles. You're evaluating, you're strategizing here, you're counting something up as well, because I have this card here that it looks like he's counting on an abacus. Some of you may be trying to decide what goes and what stays. For those of you that are leaving a situation. For some of you it's love related. I did have the Ace of Cups come out, but what is this Two of Pentacles about? What is this Two of Pentacles about for what's coming towards? This is a practical decision, so it has to do with money, work. I have 2 cards come out here. For some of you, this is a decision that's based on being financially independent. It's like you don't want to make a decision that would put you in a financial bind, struggling financially. You're waiting until the time is right, or finances are good in order to invest in something. There's still a heaviness about this. I don't think that it is solely based on financial. I think there are people involved who this would affect, possibly home situation. Let me see about that Queen of Swords. Who or what is that Queen of Swords? Some of you are facing possible eviction. Maybe you're evicting somebody and you're trying to calculate something about that. Tell me about this Queen of Swords, please. Like you're divvying up assets or something, or you're trying to figure out time schedules here. There's something you're counting and weighing. And okay, the Ace of Cups. You're trying to be as fair as possible with this, or the person that you're dealing with is trying to be fair, but this is a decision that's made. It's final. There's a final decision that is being presented to you, or you are making. And it has to do with money, assets, resources, home, possibly career. I mean, it could be love, because you do have the Ace of Cups here, but I don't think you're moving towards love. This is a decision based on a relationship, but I don't think you're moving towards love. You're trying to keep love in the picture while you make this decision, or somebody is asking you, or telling you, or making some kind of demand, but they're not doing it out of spite. It's with love. Like they're trying to be as caring and compassionate, but still, again, it's a made decision. There's some struggle because of this. We have the Five of Pentacles here. Some of you, you're waiting for the right time. This is somewhat of a burden, or it's burdensome. The theme of it is the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, it's very much, I mean, it could be a partnership. It could be, but there's so many pentacles here. I think there's heavy ties into money as well. If it is a partnership, there's heavy money there. I don't want to shuffle anymore. Yeah, well, some of you are like I said, weighing and counting cost and benefit. And it's not an easy decision. You're trying to be as logical, or you're going to have to be as logical as possible. And the Queen of Swords is very intelligent. She's she has a lot of intellect and mental, like her decisions are made with precision. She's precise. She's honest. So this, like I said, it's either you making this decision or somebody's bringing this decision to you. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be a female. But whoever's making this decision, it's not an easy one. And there's money involved. Potential, challenges with money or time, even, because time is also a resource. All right, let's look at the positive potential. What is the positive potential? The silver lining or highlight. I'm going to call it silver lining here because it does look kind of heavy energy. Not terrible, just strenuous, like a mental headache. It's a mental, like doing mental gymnastics here, trying to figure something out. Tell me about death and the Nine of Cups. For the silver lining here, the positive potential that could come from this Two of Pentacles coming towards Virgo, please. One more with death and the Nine of Cups. Tell me one more with death, okay. Okay, I see this as like clearing away confusion. Now you have a singular goal, or a pathway. It converges all these different paths and choices and potential outcomes or whatever. They converge into one. Like it's this picture of the bow of the ship headed towards a certain destination. And, we have the Seven of Cups here, but I think this is clearing up the confusion. I mean, it does involve big change. Big transition, big transformation, but I think in this case it's positive. It clears away old so that you can get towards what would truly make you emotionally fulfilled with that Nine of Cups. It's a change that's was wanted. Alright, tell me about the Nine of Cups first. Tell me about that Nine of Cups for the positive, or the silver lining here. Tell me about that nine. Okay, so this has been a secret wish of yours. You have your energies here. Something that you've kept to yourself or that you intuitively understand. Some of you have a secret crush or a secret love. Like, I don't think it's like you have a secret relationship as much as you have a love that you keep hidden or to yourself. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean like with another person. But you're here, it's like you're finally given the opportunity to set the course for this, whatever your Ace of Cups is here. You're finally following your intuition as well. You're finally following your heart. You're guided by your deeper emotion or feeling. Let me look at the Death card. What's that about? What is death about here for Virgo, please? Clarify death. What is death? Okay, no, that's too many. Some of this has to do with stagnancy in work or stagnancy in something that you've been committed to for a while. And you've been thinking about leaving this for a while. This isn't like a sudden development. Tell me about death, please. Clarify death. Tell me about death. Yeah, I keep getting the same cards. 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 9 of Wands. You secretly hoped for this. This is what you've been doing back here. You've been mapping it out in your head. You've been plotting a course for a while now. And this is the thing, whatever this is, you're either making that decision final, you're finalizing it, and you're moving into an ending. But I don't think it's something that, I mean, I guess it could be. For some of you this is a forced ending, but this is a good ending. Because it clears away confusion. It clears away, a lack of clarity. Tell me about that 7 of Cups. I don't think, the way is all the way clear. You're still going to have to try to navigate your way through it. But at least you're not stuck, with that Hangman that came out, 6 of Cups. So yeah, it's very much tied up into personal sense of happiness. It's very interesting how we have the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and then the 6 of Cups. It's like you're dropping something in order to attain something. The thing that you had become foggy. You'd kind of lost yourself there. And because you're losing it, you're giving it up. It's clearing the path to go towards clarity, but also clarity of what would make you fulfilled, what would make you happy, what would bring you joy. It's like, following something that you have been secretly pining for a while now. And I think even the change that either you or someone else is initiating here, I think you're secretly kind of pleased about it, and you're hiding that fact. Like you're actively hiding the sense of, like you're showing this like, oh, I'm so lost, what do I do? But on the inside you're like secretly giggling to yourself. Not, some of you weren't giggling because there is a heaviness that comes with it. But there are moments where you're like excited. Alright, potential pitfalls, things to watch out for, hazards, where this is the positive potential, this down here is the less desirable potential of what's coming towards you. I'm going to do one more with these. Tell me one more with the 4 and 2 of Swords. Together, that's the 6 of Swords. So 6 of Swords has shown up 3 times now, technically. One more with the 4 and 2 of Swords, please, for the potential pitfalls here. The things that Virgo needs to watch out for in regards, okay. We have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Now is not the time to let your guard down. It's not the time to become complacent. You need to be present. You need to be very present in this decision-making process and the process of planning. The planning stages, they can't just, you can't wing it here. Don't get caught up in indecision. That's the card of indecision. Not making a choice, choosing not to see something. Tell me about that Two of Swords. Tell me about that Two of Swords, please. What is a potential pitfall here with that Two of Swords? Tell me about that Two of Swords. Clarify that Two of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, it's about complacency, but also like don't shut yourself off because you're going through this change. You need support. Maybe it's financial support, maybe it's the support of your friends and family. I think part of that Two of Pentacles, that juggling aspect, is kind of your energy as well. Some days you feel really optimistic about this change. Other days you know, in the quiet moments you kind of shut down. And one of the warnings here is not to you know, isolate yourself, but also do not let your guard down. There's something that you need to be cautious about. That Nine of Wands in the reverse. Do not get stuck into old habits, possibly, but it's more about avoiding complacency, avoiding kind of this haphazard attitude. You've got to be the captain of the ship here. And you're stepping into a big role, I think. For some of you, you're, okay, stop. Let me, Four of Swords for the potential pitfalls. There's a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have that here too. I've not been saying the signs or paying attention. Yeah, there's aspects of not neglecting yourself, because this comes with I think a bigger burden, because you're going out on your own in some way. You're doing something, you're separating from something or someone. Because of that, there's a tendency to get hyper-focused, get tunnel vision, and then neglect important things, whether that's relationships, yourself, your home, your home environment. I mean, for some of you, it could be a mother needs you. You could be a mother. You could be the mom that's needed. But if that's the case, you're not to neglect yourself. Tell me about this Nine of Wands in the reverse. Clarify the Nine of Wands in the reverse, please. Money could become quite tight as well. You need to be careful with your finances. Don't spend as if you still had the means that you did, because you don't. Be very careful with your money. Ten of Wands and the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're still going to be facing some resistance here, whether that's from other people, whether that's from, you know, yourself, the situation, or even the universe. You're going to be, there's like red tape involved, or there's some tripping hazards here, like things that will try to slow your progress, your process. do not let your guard down, but also do not allow that to distract you or discourage you. And I get this strong sense of like surrounding yourself with a strong support system, the people that are, you know, encourage you and are a positive influence, because I'm seeing this tendency to withdraw here, but this could also be a couple other things. I have a Virgo friend who, her mom is in and out of the hospital. That's something I see there with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, like healing here. So, but that has kind of, anyway, all the stuff that's going to be going on, especially with that 5 and 10, 5 of Swords and 10 of Wands, it's going to be weighing heavily. It's going to be like a ball and chain. I think that's what the scissors are there for. Remain very sharp and clear. Something about keeping a close eye on your finances, keeping a close eye on your tendency to isolate. There's something else here too. Not limiting. Not be limited by something or towards something. Yeah, it's just be very present in every situation, in every decision you make. You can't be on autopilot here. The main message I'm getting here is not to become too complacent or comfortable, because you still have some challenges to face. There could be conflict, verbal conflict, fights, miscommunication, and there could be some clearing away of some people that, or energies that are trying to, in some way, bog you down, hold you back, prevent you from going in this new direction. I keep getting stuck on the fact that there's all these blades. Like there's the Four of Swords that are hovering over him, there's the scissors, and then there's this scythe that she's using to cut down these wands. But there's something about that that's bugging me, and I can't put my finger on it. Maybe you need to be careful with cutting utensils. I don't know. Don't run with sharp objects. It's too literal. There's something there about all these blades. Maybe. Oh. That's why you can't be complacent. It's okay. There's still sharp objects, things that could hurt you, things that could minimize your growth, cut your progress, and that's why you can't become complacent. You have to be very careful. I don't know specifically why. Maybe it's as simple as being very careful cutting your expenditures down. Being very, very careful with your finances, because you did have that Five of Pentacles come out. So that could be a warning that if you're not careful, some of you could end up in a really, difficult financial situation. Alright, let me restart this real quick. Alright, so moving on to the challenges, or potential challenges, obstacles, and blockages that you may be facing during this. It's not this, like this is potential pitfalls of things that you need to watch out for. This is something that you either already are or will be in some way challenged by moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh. Give me one more. We have Leo energy here. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me one more with strength and the Page of Pentacles. One more with strength and the Page of Pentacles for the potential challenges, obstacles, roadblocks for Virgo. Okay. There you are again. That's Pisces, Aries, but Aquarius energy. Could be you, could be somebody else. Somebody here is potentially going to be making unwise decisions that could land them in hot water and uncomfortable situations, specifically financial. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles, first of all. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Clarify who or what is this Page of Pentacles. Some of you could be going into business or starting a program, going back to school, taking classes, taking Four of Swords. About that Page of Pentacles. Clarify. Okay. Strength again. I don't think this is quite correct, but this is an example. This is like, okay, now I have the freedom, and so I'm going to express myself. I'm going to go wild. I'm free. I can, I can go in every direction that I want because I'm not tied down anymore. That is a challenge here. If it's not you, it's somebody else. They're seeing this disconnection from you as a way to free themselves, but I feel like you're going to be picking up the slack that they're creating. And if it's you, then it could be people that are close to you that are having to, they're dealing with the consequences of this foolish behavior. Rash, impulsive decision making. It could be spending habit. Again, I got that down here. You cannot spend in the way that you had previously because some of you are cutting ties with another source of income or something like that. But we have this individual over here. I don't know if it's you or someone else that is living precariously, and they're not heeding that facet. It's like they're trying to ignore completely the reality of the situation. They're seeing it as, a party, when in reality it's really time to buckle down. So if that's you or another person, what is... Yeah, I see somebody here is like trying to hold the fort down and the other person is not being cooperative. It's like they're sowing their wild oats while you're doing, and you're not doing it from a position where you can afford that kind of, behavior. Tell me about strength. Tell me about strength. Maybe you got a little bit of money in advance, and this, either you or this other person, individual, whatever, is like, oh, we've got the money, now we can do this and this and this, and you are like, again, if this is you doing this, then flip it. But there's a person here that needs to rein in their impulses. They need to moderate themselves, show some self-control. Somebody is going to be paying for the fact that this person is not, whether that's you or someone else. Tell me about strength. Tell me about strength showing up here. That's Leo showing up twice now. Okay. Moon. Yeah, it's like pulling on the reserves. Like, that's it. It's like from the bottom of the tank. This is either a situation where money is very, very tight, or maybe it's your energy, like you're so low, you're pulling on reserve energy. You're hanging by a thread here, or whoever's doing this is part of this. It's like they're not holding up their end of the weight, or you are causing your own financial hardship here. Tell me about the Fool. Tell me about the Fool here. It could be you doing this. This Fool could be just making decisions based on, saying yes to things you should be saying no to, or this person is saying yes to things they should be saying no to. Now is not, again, I get that same message. Now is not the time to spend frivolously, to, go wild in whatever direction, but specifically financially. It is the time to buckle down and show self-restraint, self-mastery, or mastery over the impulsive decisions. That is going to be a challenge. Some of you are going to be challenged because you're fighting your impulses, or some of you are going to be challenged because somebody else is acting like there isn't a need to be realistic here. Alright, let's look at outside influence. This is outside of you. It can be people, energies, and or situations that are some way going to be playing into what's coming towards you, or the situation surrounding that, whether positively or negatively. I initially asked this to be positively, but it looks like it's going to be causing you some stress here. Or maybe it's somebody else's stress. Tell me one more with the 9 of Swords and Justice for the outside or external influence. So something going on separately that is some way impacting or influencing this. Tell me one more with the 9 of Wands and Justice for the outside or external. One more with the 9 of Wands and Justice. One, 2. Okay. 3. I'm taking this card first. Okay. Somebody, could be you, but this is external to you, so there's a situation, a stressful situation regarding balance. So for some of you, it could have to do with a legal matter. It could have to do with an injustice that you are dealing with, or that somebody else is dealing with. there is a lot of sadness, regret, remorse, shame surrounding this. I don't know if it's yours or someone else's. Possibly it could be someone from a distance, or someone that you are physically distant from or emotionally distant from. Doesn't necessarily have to be physical distance. This could be somebody else regretting something that they've done, and now they're reflecting on it. Now that you've made this decision, or in the future you'll be making this decision. Once you've made that decision and chosen the path that you chose, the other person or whoever or whatever will have plenty of time to reflect on what they did to cause this. They may or may not express this to you, but they are faced with the consequences, or you are. But being that this is external to you, I don't think this is you. I think this is someone else, but it will be playing a part. It will be affecting this whole thing. Let's look at Justice first. That's Libra Energy. Tell me about... Okay. So somebody sees this, sees you making this decision, and they recognize that now you have the freedom. For example, if you are choosing to leave a relationship, they regret shifting the balance so much that, yes, they lost you, but now that you have your freedom, you're going to be getting attention. You're going to be getting, you know, the recognition and the validation that they didn't give. For a job, it's the same thing. You'll be in the market, basically. Or if you're dealing with a legal matter, if you are dealing with a legal matter, it could be a win where nobody wins, or a loss where nobody wins, but I feel like it's a win that there's no winners. Like it's hard to feel like victorious because it didn't have to happen this way. It's kind of that energy I'm getting. It didn't have to go this far. I think somebody did something here that forced your hand with that Queen of Swords, or you did something that forced someone's hand to get, you know, the law involved. So maybe you, as an example, I'm not pointing fingers because I don't know who this is. Maybe you or someone let something lapse and now you have to deal with the repercussions. You voided something, you forged something, not you, but somebody, and now they're dealing with the consequences, and there's a win for someone, but it could go either way. Like you freed yourself from something or someone, and now they regret not appreciating you while they had you, and they have to look at a future with you that's not in it. Or this is a legal matter in which there's a win for someone, but I don't think you are celebrating it. Okay. But I kind of feel a much stronger pull towards the first one with the somebody regrets. They regret the fact that you have come to your senses and seen, or you are going to be seeing, you know, getting attention now. Tell me about that nine. Tell me about that Nine of Swords. Tell me about that Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. is the Nine of Swords here? Could be because it moves very quickly. Who does it belong to? Seven of Pentacles again on the top. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so that could be a facet of this too. Like, you're sorry it had to happen this way. I think some of you will be thinking about, did I make the right choice after the choice is made? For others of you, if it wasn't you that made this decision, it will be the person that is regretting or wondering. It's all moving very fast now. There's something about that that's causing somebody some stress, some anxiety. I don't know if that's yours. I think it might be because that Knight of Pentacles came out when I said, whose is this? This might be your stress. The speed with which everything starts to move. I think we're finally getting out of that stagnation. But it also speeds up the realization of what was done. And I think it's a good thing, but I don't think it comes without doubt, self-doubt, questioning yourself, or this person questioning you, or whoever's the one that makes this decision, and I think it's you, but it could be someone else. Regardless, let's move on. Your advice. Be very steady and thorough. Be hold on. It's like be your own rock here, but it's also about being steady. Remaining steady. It's kind of like the counterpoint to this. Don't get complacent. Tell me one more with the Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant for your advice for... Yeah, some of you might be tempted to return. I think you're meant to be steady in your decision. Some of you might be... this might be you that's regretting the decision that you made, and you are like looking at it, did I make the right decision? For others of you, you know, this person is going to be expressing this to you, and it's going to kind of tempt you to make your way back. But it's, I feel like this is saying, you know, stay steady, stay strong with the decision that you made, because it is in your best interest. It's not something that's going to happen quickly. I think things are going to speed up. But the projected outcome that you want is not going to be coming quickly, so it's going to take patience, self-discipline. Also, like, again, that energy of staying consistent. Don't regret your choices. Don't regret what happened, because it was meant to. So again, reiterating here, stay strong, stay steady. Tell me about, you're supposed to be working on your finances with that Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you need to start, you know, making choices that are healthier. You know, whether that's working out, eating better, you know, clearing out space. You know, getting rid of things that no longer serve you with that Eight of Cups. This is all going to serve you to do these things. The Hangman. Use the knowledge that you've gained to your advantage. There could be a spiritual leader or somebody that could help you decipher what you're going through, what you're thinking, your emotions, that could help you navigate this, because we have the Hierophant and the Hangman. So this could be somebody who's very wise, very knowledgeable. Could be like a leader of something, especially a religious leader. Could be spiritual, but he's more religious than the High Priestess. It could be a father figure or somebody who has strong masculine or older, wiser. But for the most part, I see this as you kind of checking in with yourself and doing a mental checkup. Like, where am I? What is my direction? And constantly like recalibrating, you know. Again, if I haven't said it enough, this isn't about being complacent and letting things fall where they may. You're definitely supposed to make yourself the benefactor of every choice you make. That Nine of Pentacles can seem or sound like a selfish act, but it's about raising your vibration, elevating your status, elevating your financial situation, you know, becoming reacquainted with your power as far as confidence, self-sustainability, self-reliance. You know, you can't, if you can provide 100%, you won't accept 50% from someone else. Outcome. Probable, not definitive. You have free will, those around you have free will. And then there's the will of the divine, which is whatever source you want to put it. It could be fate, could be karma, could be destiny, could be God, universe, spirit, Gaia, whatever you know, whatever floats your boat there. Tell me one more with the Six and the Page of Cups. One more with the Six and the Page of Cups for Virgo's potential or probable outcome here regarding what's coming towards them. What's the probable, how is this going to play out for Virgo, for what's coming towards them with the Six and Page of Cups, please. One more. I'm really not liking the way these are shuffling. I'll do one more quick shuffle. Tell me about the Six and Page of Cords. Some of you may be cutting cords. Maybe that's what the scissors was about. It's going to take a hefty pair of scissors to cut some cords. Six of Cups, Page of Cups, please. A probable outcome for Virgo. One more. The Six. There we go. Ooh. Wow, all cups. Some of you could be exploring a new love option or looking into something creative, exploring creative talents, latent creativity that you hadn't been able to before or that you didn't have time for or something. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Who or what is this? We have strong water here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Tell me about that Page of Cups, please. Really pretty outcome. Clarify that Page of Cups. Who or what does that represent? A probable outcome here. It could, for some of you, this is just about a new journey, starting a new journey. After some heartbreak, this could come as an apology. Somebody could come and try to gift you with some flowers or something and apologize. You know, I did say that somebody might be reflecting on how unfair they were. Tell me about that Six of Cups. This could be somebody from the past, yeah, coming forward to apologize. But for others of you, you're starting a brand new journey after you heal from the pain. There will be pain associated with all of this. It's not like a one and done and you're not going to be feeling any sadness or remorse. Very strong Pisces energy. I see the page as a Pisces. It's like childlike, imaginative, curious. Some of you are getting curious again, exploring options that you had previously not been allowed or not allowed yourself to. Yeah, this is like something that was latent, like it was, there's the Three of Cups, freaking all cups. Some of you could be getting into third-party situations. It doesn't always have to talk about like cheating, but like being involved with somebody that, yes, could be involved with someone else, or being involved with someone that is emotionally unavailable, or like to a degree. They're not all there. It's kind of all fun and games and drinks and parties, and it's lighthearted basically. It's not serious, it's lighthearted. It's kept very shallow or superficial or just for fun. But I think it's overall good because we're exploring here. We're being very exploratory. Before you were stuck, and I feel like you're exploring all those options that you couldn't when you were back here. I just think that a lot of you need to be very careful, understand what repercussions. Don't do it, you know, don't blindside your progress here. Yes, explore, yes, get curious, but be very mindful. But yeah, for overall, I see this as like maybe even a reunion here for some of you. Tell me about that Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is also internal, like an awakening almost, like to your feelings that you have been shutting down. For some of you, you are reconnecting with someone or your childlike qualities again, your curiosity, your creativity. For others of you, you are reconnecting with somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while, or there was a disconnect there. I also see this as very strong, getting in touch with your feelings, but it's overall positive. I think that's after everything has settled. This kind of sparks new ideas here. New directions. Playfulness, curiosity is a part of that. Getting back in touch with yourself and your inner child. Something that was blocked before because we were too busy being introspective, serious. This is very playful here. This is a good outcome. For some of you, you will be reconnecting. For some of you, you're going to be like exploring new options, especially like a creative outlet. Others of you, you're going to be starting something brand new. Coming out of kind of like your cave with the hermit that was there. Alright, overall theme of what's coming towards, what was the overall theme? Was this job related, money related, relationship related? I think this is relationship. Just now realized that Ten of Cups is here, so this could be family related, but also tied into finance and or career. Tell me about the 10, one more with the 10 and the 3, excuse me, 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. For the overall theme of that 2 of Pentacles that's coming towards Virgo. I need one more. The 10 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, there's family involved, or connections involved. There's also finance involved. I think because a lot of you are stepping into a new path towards your happiness, towards your emotional fulfillment. Remember, it gave you a direction here with that Nine of Coins, which is moving towards a wish fulfillment. It's emotional contentment. It's not quite the Ten of Cups, but we have the Ten of Cups here. So we're planting the seeds for a future that we see as our happily ever after. That's completely subjective to each person, but we're planting the seeds and we're kind of walking away here, but this also ties into what you're choosing to walk away from, what you're thinking about walking away from here, and what you're deciding to walk away. It could be that someone walks away from you, but it opens up this new door, and yeah, it creates a new pathway. Something that we can nurture, something that we can grow, something that we can, like, water. Something that we can also leave behind. Not like leave behind as in abandon or neglect, but leave behind as I was here, I did that. I don't know why that even was brought up. Maybe for some of you that's important. Could be, you know, something to leave behind for your kids if you have children, but I see two things here, is watering something for the future and walking away so that it can grow, but I also see this tied into walking away, or someone walking away from you opens up this Ten of Cups. And now you can start planting for a future that you want. And you have a much more clearer version and vision of what that is. That's what this up here is about. It's clearing away the confusion. Like setting your sights and getting that target. Alright, Virgo, that is your reading. Let me know in the comments section how or if or in how this resonated for you. Thank you to everybody who stopped in or stayed the full however long. I appreciate each and every one of you. The thumbnail is created by me, so if you want to see more or you want to purchase a print, it's not going to have the Virgo stamp on it. All of that's in the description box, as well as how to reach me for a private reading. Other than that, you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time.